Hi guys, I have a little book haul that I want to share. Before I get into the book haul though, I do just want to tell you a little bit about me when it comes to buying books. I don't buy a lot of books. I love getting books as gifts, of course, because I love reading, but I really love getting books for free. If I can get a book at a library, I'm going to get it there. I do have KU, so I read a lot of books on my iPad through the Kindle app. I read a lot of ebooks, and I listen to a lot of audiobooks through my library apps and through Kindle. My library apps are CloudLibrary, Hoopla, and Libby. I love them down because even if I have the physical book, sometimes I just want to listen to the book while I read. I love a good immersive read. So I'm going to use my library as much as I can. I haven't gone and done a physical library pickup in a while, but I definitely need to go soon because time at the library is a good time for me. As much as I love going into books blind, I don't really like buying books blind. There's a couple of reasons of why I would definitely buy a book. If it comes recommended by someone that I know that I can trust their recommendations, I'm going to buy that. If it's an author that I already know, I love them already, I've read books by them already, I'm going to get it. And then there are a couple of times where I'm just like, you know what, I just want a little treat. I'm really intrigued by this. But that doesn't happen very often. Some of these I got a couple months ago. I can't really tell you, but we're going to go through them because I want to share what books I've recently added to my shelf. The first one is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. This one I bought a little bit blind because I really was obsessed with this cover. And I'm a fan of Medusa stories. So I'm hoping that this does not let me down. But even if it does, it's going to look good on my shelf because I love this. I think this is beautiful. The Reformatory by Tananarive Due. I hope I said that right. And I know I said I don't go into books blind, especially when I'm buying them. But this one, it's because a lot of my girls that I go to for recommendations, a lot have recommended this book. A lot raved about this book. And I trust them when it comes to buying books because I trust them with their recommendations because they know what they're talking about. Especially if I know that someone has a similar taste to mine, I need it. So I needed this one. Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. I read the first two books. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'm obsessed with Kennedy Ryan's storytelling. I'm obsessed with the way that she writes a book. I'm obsessed with the friendship between Yasmin, Soledad, and Hendrix. Besides the love story, I'm like, that's cute. Their friendship together is so beautiful to see. I love their own story individually, but I love the story of their friendship within the first two books. So I'm really eager to get into this one. I'm actually just waiting for this to be available in my library so that I can listen to it as well because again, an immersive read, it's my favorite way to read. I feel like it really helps me lock in every time. It don't leave room for my mind to wander, for me to look at something else because I'm listening and I'm looking, I'm focused, I'm holding, I'm doing everything. So far of the two, This Could Be Us is my favorite. Even though I loved Before I Let Go. But This Could Be Us is my favorite, and I don't know. I'm seeing great things about Can't Get Enough. This one might be my new favorite. Now, I can't wait to find out. The Butcher by Jennifer Hillier. Now, this one of my besties gave to me. She actually just recently sent this to me, and I can't wait to get into this one. I've read two Jennifer Hillier books, and they were both chef's kiss. After I read Jar of Hearts, I said, I need to get into this woman's entire catalog because she knows how to write a thriller. My favorite author is Charlie Don Lee, and I feel like her writing gives me that same feeling that Charlie's book gave me, which Charlie's books were the books that got me back into reading and loving reading as an adult. When I got into his books, I became obsessed. I recommend Charlie's books to everybody, and I feel like Jennifer is getting up there for me. Parable of the Talents by Octavia Butler. I read Parable of the Sower, and that book had me shook. It had me stressed the whole time. I was just like, is this where our life is going? Very stressful, but I still was eager to know more. It still had me thinking so much, just contemplating about everything. And of course, I had to get into this second one. I have to know what happens. Where do we go? When am I going to read this? I don't know, because the first one stressed me out quite a bit. And I don't know when I'm ready to be stressed out by a book yet again, but I'm hoping soon. I am very much a mood reader, so that also determines a lot of my reading. Wild Side by Elsie Silver. Now, I have not read the others, which so far is Wild Eyes and Wild Love. And let me show you something. I'm not someone who really cares. Well, I do, but I'm not real type A when it comes to it. But now I feel like maybe I am, because I got the first 2 books. These were gifted. And I just ordered the 3rd book, not realizing that the spines are different. The first 2 say 1 and 2. I was looking for the 3. It wasn't there. And I'm really upset about that. I know there's a 4th one. And now, am I going to get the 4th one to match with this book? Or am I going to get the 4th one to match and have number 4? I don't want to return this one because I'm lazy. I don't feel like returning it to then get another one. I just want it now. But I don't know. I'm really excited about Wild Side. I'm excited about all 3 of them. I haven't read this series yet, but I read the Chestnut Spring series. That was a great series. One of the books, Reckless, in that series is one of my top 5 reads for the 2nd quarter. It was amazing. I want to start this in August because I know that the new one comes out, I think September. Can't remember. But I want to read all of them back to back. I noticed that when I read series, if I read them back to back to back, I will finish the series. But if I take breaks in between, it takes me such a long time to get back to the 2nd or 3rd book for whatever reason. So I don't really want to wait that long for the new one to come out. So my thought process is if I start these in August, I can read all 3 of them in August and be ready for the new book release in September and read it right after. And hopefully that's the last one in the series, because if there is a 5th one, it's going to be such a long break from the 4 to that last one. I don't want that to happen. But that is all for now. I do have a question because I see 2 types of book buyers on here. Do you buy the full series before you read it? Or do you wait to see if you're going to love it? Do you read the first book and then get the second? Or while you're reading the first, if you love it, do you decide it's a good time to get the second? When do you decide how you're going to complete a series? Because I'm more of a get one and then I'll get the next one. But it depends. For Elsie Silver, I didn't wait to get the next one because I already know that I love her writing. And I've heard so many great things about that series that I feel like she can't let me down. I know that reading and book buying are 2 different hobbies, but my book buying hobby is very minimal. My book reading hobby is a little bit more for sure. That's all for today. I appreciate y'all for watching and I hope I'll see you soon. Bye.